What's going on, everybody? It is the one and only Q from Retro Q Gaming here, and we are back. And well, we can jump straight into our next part for Final Fantasy VII OG. Now, before we go any further into this part, I do want to say this one is going to be slightly different. We are going to... Oh god, I can control our characters and whatnot. We are going to... Let's see, all... Sorry, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked with all my stuff here. Okay. This will be a bit of a shorter part, or at least the story-based progress stuff and all will be. I'm only going to do two little sections. I believe it's two. I'm almost certain it's two. And then I will have to resort to a little bit of grinding. Now, of course, I will give a bit of a warning and all too, but it's only because of my lack of foresight. I knew what was coming, but I forgot about it. Is everyone here? These are the ones who brought this madness into the world. But before we go any further in the story, yeah, I knew what was coming, and I didn't plan accordingly for it because I didn't think of it, and I'm going to have to do it here. I'll give everyone a warning, and we'll be good to go. The hell are these people? We'll be broadcasting your miserable deaths live on national television. Scarlet, why a public execution in this day and age? With the chaos resulting from the media reports, we desperately need to rally public support. It's better that we punish somebody, anybody. You make me sick. Yeah, they'll never admit it, but everyone loves this stuff. We'll start with this girl. If you gotta do it, you take me first. Camera, this way. Make sure you get this. The audience just eats up tearful goodbyes. Harsh. What are you doing? This is my special gas chamber. Take your time and enjoy a slow, painful death. Stuck-up bitch. Oh, she got that slap. Well now, the show's about to begin. Yeah. Emergency, emergency. Weapons approaching. Attention all military personnel. Take your positions. Oh no, it's weapon. Run. Hey, all of you. Damn, why now? How does it feel now, Scarlet? So you didn't run. I'm impressed. How do I feel right now? Yeah. Huh, sleeping gas. He did look a bit odd, didn't he? Hey now. So at least we get the two of them. It's a shame. I forgot to put materia on Catsuit. But I knew to have it on Barret. Mainly because I knew he was the character I'd be using. Well, if Barret can just take a small bit more damage, we'll have a limit break on our hands. Okay, not that small. I'm here to help. Why you... Ain't you part of Shinra? Let's just say I'm against capital punishment. Besides, I hate this broad. Come on, we gotta help Tifa. I'll keep watch the entrance. Okay. Now we can take this opportunity to... Turbo. Of course, Tifa has our other materia. Steel sense. Kind of just gonna load them up, really. Nothing too major. Oh, counterattack's about to level up. Okay, it's looking good. Fools, I've already pushed the switch. Come on, Barry, rip the door open. It won't open. It's weapon. There's been so many attacks lately. Can we handle it? I believe so. Your orders? No need to ask. We'll give it a shot from our big cannon. Open cannon doors. Activate cannon. Target, weapon. Imagine this. The whole town kind of braces for impact. Imagine how crazy it is. These turrets and all are hidden under the streets. Preparations complete. The cannon. Fire! Giant shockwave. It's gonna cause a massive tsunami. Wipe out Costa del Sol. I'll stand at attention. Did we get him? Seems so. Weapon approaching. Speed 50 knots. It's heading right towards us. It can't be. We hit it dead on. How about the cannon? It'll take time to reload. Then use regular firepower in the meantime. Yes, sir. Open all artillery doors. Target, weapon. Don't let it land. Here it comes. Volley, volley, volley. See, this is a different weapon. Speed 70 knots. Weapon closing in. Not good. It's attacking. Remember we saw one fly off and then four more? That's this one. One of the four. Oh, the gas starts. Gas! Barrett, help! Hold your breath. Hold on as long as you can. Come on, I can't hold on forever. Shit. The gas room's probably locked from a different room. We gotta go with a different plan. Let's get out of this room first. Tifa, I'll help you, I promise. No, they locked this too. Fools, no you can't save the girl. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, time for plan B. Time for plan B. Let's run for the airport. Why the airport? And leave Tifa here? Trust me, we gotta take a chance. But we all remember where that is. Yeah, we got soldiers second class after us. They're no Cloud, but they're the next best thing, I suppose. As evidenced by their HP. Oh, we can get Cat Sid's limit break now, for the first time. Or should we? I think we should wait for a fresh battle. Oh, never mind. He was left with 3 HP and then they got the follow-up attack. Rip. All level up. We were so close, but yet so far. You'll get a limit break sometime, don't worry. Between unlocking a new one and leveling this one, or filling this bar. I know you're in a hurry, but please, if I could have a word. Shut up! I'm in a hurry! Don't make so much noise, it's me, Yuffie. The hell you doing here? Weapon on another approach. I'll explain later. Now we gotta get to the airport. Here we got some. work some of this. Not very well, but... Hell, at this point, I'm just considering loading her up on everything. If it's about the level. Okay. She's in the back. She'll be fine. She won't be fine. Although we did make it to the airport. Yo, you sure this is the right way? It's a dead end. Uh-oh. Did I make a wrong turn? You damn cat. What the hell are we gonna do now? They'll be coming soon. Yo, better watch my back to the end, partner. He gets his super pose. So as you move your feet and arms, then use your head to get out of the chair. Okay. You know, I've never known if you can run out of time for this. And I'd rather not find out. Okay, so sit back in the chair. Then, let's see, what do we want? I guess it would be... pass. No. No. Try different patterns and combine two movements at once. Okay. So I can bring it up with my... We saw it works with feet. But it doesn't work with hands. So in theory... No. So I should be able to... If I can get two at once. Well, obviously, I can't do it with hands and legs at the same time. But if I can... Other buttons don't do anything. Okay. I tried... There we go. I was pressing the wrong... what I thought was the wrong one. Because of the location of where it says cancel, I kept pressing that for thinking it was my legs. So she has it in her mouth, I guess. So that would be... No. Yeah, I can unlock one. And then if I use that to unlock I want to unlock the other. Oh, two hands. Okay, there it is. She can hold her breath for a long time. Which button stops the gas? Won't open. Oh, he's charging the beam. Oh, cannon right to the face. hole in his chest. It's always theorized the name of that weapon. I've always called him Sapphire Weapon. Because he's blue. And that's it. That's a theory. Hey, what did you do? Open up. First you locked me in this weird place, and now you're telling me to come out? Make up your mind. Tiff is crazy. Of course, Scarlet and her little cronies are chasing after us. Oh, look at him go. Guy just fell to his doom. That's the Tifa. Okay, we can run down the cannon to escape. Jump into the ocean. Swim our way free. The Sister Ray. Okay, we're almost down to the tip. Our little game of hide and seek ends here. Of course, she chases me down in this dress and these heels. The execution may have been unsuccessful, but your death by falling and crashing into the water below might still be pretty exciting. Oh, bitch slap. Stuck up to the end. Quit slapping me, you old hag. How could you? Payback. Stop it. Same to you. That hurt. What? God, I can't stand it. Took her out. Take her away. Now it's time to pay up. Calm down or I'll drop you. I don't think you had much of a choice. I just whooped your ass. Run! Run to the end of the cannon. Haha, they saved the day. Commandeer the airship. Oh, or maybe not. No, she got it. I love that cutscene so much. She jumps, she just like stops and falls. And then they just ride off into the sunset. Yuffie over there panned out on the ground. You okay? My cheeks hurt a bit. Forget it. What's all this about? Well, I'll catch the details later. In any case, the airship Highwind is now yours. Well, I'm glad you're safe. I'm gonna stay up here a little longer. Oh, I get sick on ships, either in the air or the water. Poor Yuffie. She can't handle flying. Or boats, for that matter. My hands are full, so I'll excuse myself here. Let's see, chew the fat. What should I talk about? Want to hear why we rebelled? Working on the Highwind, we spent every day slaving under Heidegger. Whenever he got yelled at by the president, he'd immediately take it out on the crew. We put up with all this all the time, even when he beat us. I mean, I finally made it on the crew of the famous Highwind, and there's no way I was going to quit over him. Let's see, it must have been a week ago. It was my first shift, and we were heading towards the Northern Cave. Everyone, including the president and Scarlet, got on. And with them, I saw Sid, a legendary pilot. He was looking around the inside of his ship, looking really, nostalgic. He even talked to us. I couldn't believe it. I was so impressed. He was every bit as warm-hearted as we'd always heard. Sid said that if he had the high wind, things would be a lot easier. Now here we are off to save the planet. It's true, he really overwhelmed me. And that's why we decided to help. After the North Cave, we went to Junin, and I started screaming, "Fire! Fire!" In the middle of all the commotion, we stole the ship from the Shinra. That's how it happened. Just a minor mutiny against our leaders. Bard and you were captured by Heidegger. We waited 7 days for a chance to rescue you guys, before we finally could. So thanks to our successful mission, we were able to see you again. I hope I didn't bore you too much with that long story. No, we already know about that. So this is Chocobo Land. That's right. Now that we have the high wind, we can even transport chocobos around. Sorry, go speak to Captain Sid. Damn it! Why didn't you tell me you could fly an airship? I thought Tifa was gone for good. Sorry, but I had to do something to trick the enemy. Come on. Everyone is waiting. Everyone? Everyone's here? Welcome to my airship, the High Wind. What's wrong? You should be more excited than that. Sid? Yeah. Not enough crew. Well, it takes all kinds. Tifa, I'll give you info on Shinra. Ask me if there's anything you don't understand. All I have to do is just pilot. They don't even have to talk to us. Hey, you! What the hell are you doing? Hey, Vincent. So glad you're alright, Tifa. Do you think we aren't strong enough without Cloud? Do you think we can't save the planet alone? Meteor is coming. A weapon is on the rampage. At a time like this, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. No idea at all. Get a hold of yourself, Tifa. Come on, let's think about this. No way we can get off a train, this train that we're on. If only Cloud was here, everything would be fine. Cloud would stand that cocky little way he did, tell us all what to do. He'd say, everything's under control, Tifa. Tifa, why did you become such a wimp? I'm sorry, Barb. I'm so depressed, I'm surprised at myself. And Tifa, the reason why we thought it was Cloud was because I know. That's why I want to make sure. That's why I have to see him again. What? Does Cloud always gotta be around? We did fine without him in the beginning, right? And what happened to that tough girl I used to know? Where'd she go to? I want you to know I didn't dislike him. I gotta admit, he was a strange dude. Just when you thought he was cool, he'd do some damn fool thing. Then when you thought he was smart, he'd show how stupid he was. Everything about him, from his movements to his speech, were kinda odd. Knowing what I do now, I can see why he was that way. Well, as long as you stay alive, you might just be able to see him again someday. So cheer up, sis. I'll be able to see him someday. If we could find out where he is, the High Wind will get us there in no time. Maybe. Cloud is still stuck deep in the North Crater, where the ground cracked up and swallowed him. Buried in the depths of the underground. Deep within the earth. Are you talking about the live stream? The live stream sometimes gushes up from cracks in the ocean floor to the surface. I heard about such a place. Maybe, just maybe, clouds. If we find out where he is, the High One will get us there in no time. Cheer up, Tiffin. Pilot in training, level 3. Ah, Captain Sid. Tifa, sorry, but I gotta show this moron how to land a ship. Don't worry, it'll be done in a minute. Oh, Tifa, no matter what your goals, you gotta be prepared. Go to the operations room and get ready. So now we can finally use this guy. Tifa, thank you for a job well done. Okay, it's looking good so far for everyone. There we go. Remove all of her stuff. All of his stuff. And we go from here. So he has one enemy skill. She can... Now we got our little boy here. So more time. Comet and MP Turbo. Fire and add a cut. And I guess we just go with Magic Plus. This is alright for now. Oh, he has double materia growth on that. Well, we're gonna have to rethink some stuff then. Yeah, enemy skill, you can't stay there. Magic Plus is more important. Much easier to do that way. Okay, now it's looking good. That's the operations done. Off we go to a brave new world. Pilot in training, he's up to level 4 now. Okay, we're going. Yeah, we're off. Here it is. I can control the high wind. Do whatever I want. Go almost wherever I want. First place we stop. What's this? A green chocobo. Work. Our final enemy skill materia. Now I have to find out... Ah, here we go. This'll do. He doesn't need luck. Who needs luck? I make my own luck. Ho ho, it's unusual for people to come to such an out-of-the-way place. I can't remember how long it's been since my last guest. Who are you? Me? I don't know. What? You don't know who you are? Been a while since I gave it any thought. What was it they used to call me? Oh yeah, they used to call me the Chocobo Sage. That's right. Right, that was it. The Chocobo Sage. Who would forget that? Now, what can I do for you? So I want to buy some stuff from him. Actually, you know what? I don't. We don't need that stuff yet. That's much, much later down the line. But part of the reason... why Chocobo stuff was important. Welcome. Okay, we don't need to worry about any of the other Chocobo related stuff yet. We just want a couple of Mimic Greens. That'll do for the moment. Oh, I wonder, what level are we? Oh yeah, we're high enough. We should fight the Midgar Zolom. I'm gonna save it just to be safe. But we should absolutely fight the Midgar Zolom. Watch, as soon as we get onto here, it just make a beeline for us, see? That's why it's extremely difficult to make it across without a Chocobo. She gets the counter in anyway. Yeah. We gotta wait. There's a specific move we want him to do. Ah, I think now he does it. This is kind of his counter stance. Or his different move stance. Level 26. Okay, I thought he was in the 30s, but he's still 4,000 health when you first get here is not a fun time. He knocked Sid out of the battle. How dare he. Ah, there's the move we want. Not a major important thing that it does. It's not like it does huge damage anymore. So yeah, there's very, very few and select battles like that where one of your characters can be permanently ejected from the fight. Of course, you can't use them, they can't be recovered in, and they don't get XP or anything like that. Ooh, Rip Barrett. It's okay, we needed to see. It was his enemy skill that was missing the spell. Perfect. Now we can get out of here. Of course, around here all the enemies are super weak, so we don't need to worry about that. You know what, we don't need to do that yet. The grinding portion is fairly soon. Now we can take a look at the map, the places we haven't gone before. Like there's all the little areas and whatnot down here. Hell, I mean there's even a cave in here. But you can't land the high wind on anything other than grass. So I can't land it on this beach. I can't land it around here. You need to get a chocobo to get in there. Very specific one. Because if you look at all the surrounding area, you can't get out there with the tiny bronco. So you need a specific chocobo to do that. What else we got around here? We got another little town. This is actually where we're going now in a minute. It's new. Some little specific islands here which are questionable at best. We're back to our other continent here. We know all about this one. There's this place that always reminded me of like a pudding or something along those lines, of jelly. We can't get up there because we can't land in the forest, can't land on the brown dirt. There's also this other continent over here. Now this is where you can land that completely strands your game. If you land down here, you're done. Because if you land here, the event starts and the side quest kicks in. You physically can't walk anywhere out of there, as you can see. There's no way to walk out, and it doesn't let you get back into the high wind. I would assume it does the same by landing there. But yeah, you can screw yourself over big time, and yeah, you'd have to revert to your last save. There's another town there. That's something we'll worry about later. It's another side quest. There's also another. Here it is, here somewhere. Here it is. Another one. Another cave. How do you get in here? Well, you're going to need a chocobo to cross this mountain. But that's basically all of that stuff for the moment. We do need to get in here at some point. How do we get in there? Well, I guess that's a secret, as they say. Actually, you know what? There's one other place we can go. Learn ourselves an enemy skill or two while we're at it. Oh yeah, now you'll notice there's a giant crater by Junin. It's theorized that was created by VII. So we're going to want to land on this one. And look at where it tells us that we are, in the bottom right there. Goblin Island. Well, let's try take advantage of that fact. Get ourselves a limit break or two, shall we? Not a limit break, an enemy skill. Oh, wow, that did a little bit of damage. And one on Tifa. And also in the meantime, that got us one use of Sid's Limit Break. Because this is pretty much our first time using them, so... So just to confirm... Actually, I can do it the other way. Enemy skill. Oh no, that won't work because I need to make sure both of them have it. Goblin Punch. Goblin Punch. And they both have Goblin Punch. B-E-A beautiful. Oh, since we're up around this general direction, take a look at the map. Nothing up in the top right corner, is there? Except for this place. Another place in the middle of nowhere. But you might be wondering, how does one land there? How does one get in there? I mean, clearly you need something to go over a mountain, as well as an ocean. Well, boyos, that's a question for another day. That hole there, remember the labyrinth of the Temple of the Ancients? When they went all shrinkage on us? We just want to get... Don't worry, we're not at the farming part yet, the grinding part. I just want to get the big guard for the new materia. It's too important not to. We get Tifa some extra kills in the meantime as well. Perfect. Let's check her limit status. Yeah, we're still on 2. He's still on 1. He's right at the start. Okay, continue on. We hit up a little bit of that progress that we love so much. Ahoy! Hey, ain't you a beaut? This here's Medeal. It's a quiet little hot springs town. Just the perfect place for old folks like us to live out our lives. I hear that things ain't so peaceful on the outside, but here, it's still nice and quiet. So we can explore around. Wait a second. We're missing something. There it is. That overgrown moon's gonna fall on us, huh? This is no joke. We've gotta start stocking up on supplies before they're all gone. Out of the way. Hey, move it, move it. Welcome. We always welcome cash. Now, about where you want to go. I'm afraid other customers have already booked it up. There's nothing left. Just kidding. Just a little joke. Now, what can I do for you? Well, you can try sell us some stuff. Although... clearly you don't have anything important. Remedies are good. We'll buy a few of those. was freaking out. Oh no, I may have broke the game. No, there it is. Oh, what's wrong? You sure are friendly all of a sudden. Oh, so that's it. You want the mimic greens, don't you? Let's give it some mimic greens. Well, okay. Here, go ahead and eat. Chocobo looks like it's enjoying eating the greens. How cute. I just want to tickle him. Let's tickle him behind his ears. Who knew there was a materia behind there? Now, this gives us the contain materia. The contain materia is fantastic. It's so strong. All those spells, freeze, break, tornado, flare, they're all good. They're all super strong. They're up along the lines of meteor levels of, no, not meteor, comet levels of strong. So we do want some of that stuff. Now, weapon shop is the one upstairs, I believe. Gather round, this is a bargain. We've got the best armor and weapons, the likes of which you won't find anywhere else. But it's first come, first served, so get yours now. Step right up, you there, don't just stand around outside. Go on in, come on, don't be shy. Step right up. I'll never know why you wanted me to open a store in a dead town like this. What's with him? No, we don't need to feed it again. Sorry, little guy, I can't give you any. Welcome to the charity store. Store of love and courage. What can I get you today? So we got a weapon sword. Now, we can't see how good the crystal sword is yet. We do have some good stuff though. Thank you very much. Please come again. Hey, see, all these weapons are strong. I suppose it's too good not to use. Yeah, we give him cover for now. He needs to take all that damage to start leveling up his limit usage. Oh no, I'm trying to remember which ones are crap and which ones weren't. Yeah, I know we can actually sell all of Fairy's weapons. I'm not gonna sell her, no, not the fairy tale, it's the, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. It's like, wait, what did I just buy? So, okay, I can afford a crystal sword for Cloud. And a crystal glove. Gets a little bit messy. Trying to remember all this. Good strong weapon though. That's the main thing. No good. I wonder if it's locked. There's something stuck deep inside that looks like an old key. Beat up, useless old key. That kid got a green stone from that chocobo. I'm so jealous. A beat up old key opens a beat up old door. Oh yeah, should I try that beat up old key? Okay, this is it. Huh? This is pretty tight. Yeah. Oh no, it broke. Now I can't get it out. Is something wrong? Oh. No. What am I gonna do? We tell the truth. I'm sorry, I forced the key and it broke. Huh? Key? You mean the one to that door? That's a good one. Of course there's no key. It's a wall. We just painted a door on it. What? It's not a real door? That's right. We drew it on to make you feel like you could pass through it to another world. Sorry to surprise you. It's not much of an apology, but take this. Really? Thank you. Dave and the others received the curse ring. We're hoping to pass through a door like that into another world. I feel that you all might be able to make my dreams come true. Weird, isn't it? Now, the curse ring is funky. The cursor, right? It increases each status, but so basically it boosts all your stats, but it also casts death sentence on you at the start of every fight, which gives you the 60-second countdown to finish a fight, otherwise you die. You can actually counter it though. You can put on the curse ring and you can link specific materia. There's one that casts death as a status effect, and if you put that added effect on your armor linked with it, you cancel out your immunity to death basically. So you can also do the same with Odin, because that is technically dead as well, I guess. But you still get the boost stats. You say you don't know when the stars are going to fall from the sky? Is that for real? I still don't believe it. How could that happen? Ancient weapon, end of the world, malarkey. I'm going to live to be 100. There's still tons of stuff I got to do. This is just the beginning. What have Shinra and Soldier done about it? Tell me, they're useless. Actually, I'm a beautiful maid. I only work in this accessory store part-time. Our goods compare with the best goods anywhere, so how about one? So you sell some new stuff. Ones that nullify different elements and whatnot. I guess... Oh, thank you, stop by again. I guess most importantly, or most notably, they don't sell ribbons, because nowhere does. Oh, never seen you here before. You from out of town? How are things on the outside? Between the earthquakes and meteor, just might be the end of the world, like everyone's been saying. Oh, how depressing. What a miserable world this is. This paranoid chick. Welcome. Cash is welcome here. How may I help you? That is the materia shop. Well, we can't afford anything, and the only thing we're missing is an MP plus. But it's all good. What's the matter? Are you all alone? You got lost, didn't you? Separated from someone you loved? Silly thing. I guess it's been about a week now since he washed up on the shore. Poor pokey-headed young thing. It was really sad, but weird. He was holding this really long sword. I don't know, the whole thing feels unlucky to me. But the amazing thing was those weird blue eyes. What? Wait a minute. What did you just say? Excuse me, that person you were just talking about. Yeah, a villager found him a little ways down the coast. It was about a week ago, I think. Poor kid. He must have drifted on from somewhere pretty far away. Cloud. It must be. It's Cloud. You sure? Yeah, good job, Tifa. So where is he? Is he safe? Where's he now? Yeah, up ahead here, at the clinic. He's alive! Cloud. Cloud's alive. Cloud! Yo, Tifa! Cloud? Hey, you barged in here like a meteor was crashing down or something. Well, it kind of is. That's a bit of a faux pas. I'm sorry, but I heard a friend of mine was here. A friend? Oh, that young fellow. Don't worry, he's next door, but his condition isn't good. Here? Over here. Cloud? Oh, Cloud, I'm so glad you're safe. Cloud? Ugh. What's wrong, Cloud? Ugh. Cloud, what happened to you? Mako poisoning. Quite an advanced case. It appears this young man's been exposed to high levels of Mako energy for an extended period of time. He probably has no idea who or where he is now. Poor fellow, he can't even speak. He's literally miles away from us. Someplace far away where no one's ever been. All alone. Doctor! This is bad. Damn, that's evil. Cloud. Let's excuse ourselves. Listen, would you all mind waiting outside? Cloud's a wheelchair-bound vegetable. That's rough. Why? What do you want me to do? Please, Cloud, talk to me. Tell me you see me, that you can hear me. Tell me, please. I made it this far believing in the memories we shared. This isn't happening. It's too cruel. Oh, Cloud, So what about him? You know Cloud? I'll say it again. He's got Mako poisoning. I've never seen a case this bad. An immense amount of Mako-drenched knowledge was fused into his brain. It's a miracle he survived. No normal human could have. No wonder. No wonder, after falling in the live stream and being washed up here. But remember, the light of hope can be found anywhere. If you give up hope, what will happen to him? Hope. Hey, but honestly, man, do I really want him to come back? What did he do for the world? What can he do for us from here on out? He may be nothing more than Sephiroth's shadow. Is something wrong? No, nothing. Nothing at all, Doc. You okay? Yes, I'm sorry to worry you all. There's something I want to say to you. I don't care about anything else, only Cloud. I want to be by his side. Yeah, that's probably best. For Cloud. And you. Yeah, right. Hang in there, Tifa. I'm sorry, everyone, especially now. Why you apologizing? We'll come back again and check on you. You hang in there, Tifa. Take care of Cloud. Right. Oh, I know, Tifa. I don't like asking this, but are you sure he's really your friend? Not Sephiroth's shadow? Huh? Well, that is... No, I'm sure of it. Yeah? Okay then. Sorry for asking. We gotta get back to the Highwind. What are we gonna do now? What can we do? Huh? Ain't there nothing we can do? I don't go telling us to wait for Cloud to get better. Oh, I've got some news. Yeah? What? That you a spy? Yeah, I've already told you I was. Both Gyahaha and Kyahaha are up to something. Want to eavesdrop? Indeed I do. He's referring to Heidegger and Scarlet. Now then, we're faced with two issues. 1. Destroy Meteor. 2. Remove the barrier around North Cave and defeat Sephiroth. Any ideas? Yeah, haha, the first problem's already solved. Meteor will soon be smashed to bits. The plan is already in motion. We are collecting huge materia from each region. What? Huge materia is a high-density special type of materia made through a special compression process in macro reactors. The energy extracted from it is 330 times the strength of normal materia. Yeah, how about that? We will gather all the huge materia together and ram it into Meteor. That will cause a huge explosion, reducing Meteor literally to bits. You're going to ram Meteor? You think we have the technology to do it? First things first. Right now, we've got to collect huge materia from each area. We've already collected materia from Nibelheim. All that's left are Coral and Fort Condor. I've already dispatched troops to Coral. Yeah, ha ha. Coral? What else could they do to Coral? And the huge materia. You mean the huge materia, don't you? I've heard about it. When our small materia nears the larger ones, there should be some reaction. I'm certain of it. That's why we're using the materia power in our fight. Can't let Shinra get a hold of the huge materia. Besides, when Cloud gets back, I want to show him this huge materia. He's gonna be shocked. So, what are you saying, Barret? Even though you're always knocking him, you really want Cloud to return? I ain't saying nothing about nothing, so just shut your face. Every group's gotta have a leader. And that's me. Or at least, I wanna be. But I ain't cut out to be no leader. I never knew that till lately. That's what it is. What? What's going on? Oh, maybe I should give Sid an Irish accent, actually. You've been chosen to be the new leader. Pain in the arse, forget it. But for us to fight, we gotta have Highwind and you. We needed to save the planet. And who's running this shit? You. That's why you're a new leader. Ain't no one else can do it. This ship's gonna save the planet, huh? Ain't that gonna be just a little tough? That's it, it's official, we're giving Sid an Irish accent. Oh man, stab me in the heart. I'm a man too. Okay, I'll do it. Everyone, follow me. Alright, now, Here's the first job. The operation room's waiting for you. Yeah. Sid's the leader, boyos. Sid's the leader. Yo, Sid. When you're ready, we're heading for the core reactor. Come on, leader man, let's hurry. Sid? I know you're all dying to talk to a babe like me, but just leave me alone. This shit makes me... Ugh. Now, Sid, thank you for a job well done. The little bit of a tricky part for the rest of this is what characters to use. Because I know I haven't been rotating everyone properly. So some of us are a little bit behind. So we have Sid with materia. Okay. Steel. His weapon's not long range, is it? No. We can't give him long range, because he needs to take a bit of a beating. See, all Tifa's materia was taken off her, as well as her gear, along the likes of the ribbon. So we just have to kind of piece it all back together. Poison, gravity. So what do I want to absorb? I think I want to absorb fire. Barrier, exit, transform, lightning, ice. Lightning and ice are pretty high up there at the moment. Fire and ice, okay. That should do temporarily. Now we all know what's coming next for our boy Sid. He's gonna get a little bit of a hiding. Yeah, shall we take off? Yeah, we're taking off. Okay, so we are at Mediel. So this is where we want to land. So, oh, okay, now this is the perfect example, the perfect time to do it, actually. So, this is now our grinding segment. There will be no proper story progress for the rest of this video. Don't get confused, don't get confused, don't get confused. He did not get confused. Oh, he's gone flying. Oh, good. That's going to take effect. Like I was saying, the rest of this one is just going to be nothing but grinding. I'm going to be unlocking weapon skills for Sid, and basically it's going to be weapon skills, mostly. We're going to use Sid's limit as much as we can. We're going to get some kills as Barret and Red. That's the big one. Because if we're going to be stuck with these characters, well, we want to be stuck with them as strong as possible. Or at least as relatively strong as possible. Well, this is good anyway. He's fairly climbing up quickly. It's a shame Barret doesn't need that too. Can't remember if these things have an attack to learn or not. No, I don't believe so. But we can use this to our advantage. We start battering Sid with it. That's going to give us a lovely limit break. See which does more damage. Yeah, they're both about the same. See, just like that, up to, what is it, 3 of them now? See, when you know what you're doing, you can burn through them nice and quick. We'll have it in no time. Oh, and counter attack level up. The good thing about stuff like this, unlocking extra limit breaks, especially with the kills, ones that we need to get and all, it does involve more fights, which means more XP, more AP, materia level up, and just regular level up. There's another one just like that. Sid is our Dragoon. So, if you're familiar with Final Fantasy lore, that's Sid for you. He's got his lance, or his spear, whatever you want to call it. He does his jump attacks. That's the main stuff with the Dragoon in this one, I suppose. But just look how fast we're flying through this. It's ridiculous. Level 1 limber breaks in this place. Focused on him with all the attack. Fury. Cover. Manipulating all the other stuff. It's a thing of beauty. We gotta manipulate him too. Easy. And dynamite gain just like that. So what we do want to do then is let's check his other one. Attacks all opponents. Okay. Well, we can calm him down now because he doesn't need that anymore. So now what we want to do... Oh, wrong button. Like, wait a minute. Like, there's a... Yes! You can strafe the plane. That's what I was looking for. But anyway, that is a whole other story. What we want to do now, in order to get as many kills as possible, as quick as possible, we go back somewhere nice and easy. Because these things die in one hit. Let's find somewhere with more enemies at once. Oh, didn't... You know what? I want to make sure all our... That has beta. That has beta. That has beta. And that... Okay, I wanted to make sure they all had it. Oh, perfect. Grenade bomb. That is a new limit break for him. That's only his level 2. Yikes. Attacks all opponents. Okay, well... That means he gets put in the front row. And he gets hyped up. We will change one thing around though. Actually, 2. I want to give him cover. And we have to give manipulate to someone else. Because at least this way, now someone can manipulate and have them attack. Where are we going? Oh, wrong one. We can have them attack Barrett. And since it's level 2, it should be even quicker than unlocking Sid. Oh, whoops. I meant to have Sid attack. Now we don't even need to. We'll open up the next battle with Limit Break, Grenade Bomb, everyone. So there's a lot of stuff we can do now. I know I covered, since we got the high wind, we covered a bunch of potential different... Where am I going? A bunch of potential different side quests and stuff. There's more to it than that. They're just the new area ones. But I typically don't do them yet. I wait a little bit. There's 1 or 2 things we want to get out of the way first before we do the real meat and potatoes of the side quests. This one really doesn't want to be manipulated. See if you can remember when we were fighting those enemies on the beach. The ones that use big guard. Because they're really easy to kill and there was lots of them. So it provided a very... You know what? It provided a very quick way to burn through lots of stuff to level up. Oh, it didn't kill them all. Well then. We pretty much just get another limit break out of it, since he didn't kill them. more should do it. Might as well open the next fight with it. Oh, gravity. And fire. And the thing that comes in real handy with the likes of this one we're leveling up now, since it's a multi-target limit break, all these kills that we get from it also count towards unlocking his first level 3 limit break. It's actually a pretty strong limit break too, this one. But we are flying along with a progress wave. I'd estimate 1 or 2 more uses. I haven't been keeping count. I could easily call down a summon in order to knock some of these out, but we don't want to do that. Oh, Earth level up, but no limit break. There's actually a limit break. I believe it's one of Ares. I can't remember if we even covered it already, actually, way back when. But it fills up everyone else's limit bar. At the cost of your own. It's a shame it wouldn't do a little bit of damage to him. It's just that limit break. Oh, so close. Red will be closer than Sid. Probably not much closer, but we did get a time materia, though. Level up. See how our materia is progressing along. Time is good. We're almost there. Comet is about to unlock Comet 2. Contain is definitely getting there quickly. Fire is still decent. Okay, I'm happy with the progress we're getting on them so far. Get Sid's attack in. Jesus, he's just critting everything, isn't he? And since they all have damage, this should be a multi-kill. Mega kill. Still nothing for Barret. Wow, 4,800. That's good damage. Regen coming into play big time here. Oh, he's still on full health. I love how regen still keeps ticking away during the victory animation. Oh, you unlock plenty of gil actually. Might have to go back in and buy something. I wonder if it's possible if you time it correctly. Can you unlock a level? Let's say we only have the level. Let's say we only have Barret's very first limit break. If we time it correctly with the amount of kills and the amount of uses at the same time, I wonder if it would be possible to unlock limit level 1. Limit level 1 number 2 and limit level 2 number 1 at the same time. Okay, we do need 1 crystal bangle. We need a Winchester. Crystal Cross. Wow, that's murderizing our gil. But it's worth it. It's worth it. What do we think? One more? One more use? More or less? Who knows? Still hasn't unlocked his. Oh, I meant to manipulate that, but... Fire? Oh. Must be around. It must be one more at this point. Can't not be. Sid got a limbo break. I wasn't expecting that. We'll just drop a dynamite on it just for the sake of it. Oh my god, it's still not unlocked? Oh wait, we didn't use it. We used Sid's one. Whoops. I was kind of hoping it would leave all four of them alive. There we go, hammer blow gained. I wouldn't mind, it's not even a great limit break. It just kind of instantly kills one opponent. So, it's not even anything special. So now no one needs cover. Oh no! Luckily it's all down the bottom. But still. No, I don't want added effect. Unbelievable. Okay, well, at least we got it. Back row. Okay, well that's all that for the moment. So, we might as well leave it here. It is the most opportune time to do so, especially because I just noticed there's one or two little errors going on at the moment, which is something I'm not happy about. Anyway, in the meantime, we will see how it goes next time. Probably can go straight into story next time, but that's for another time.